don't know what I'm trying to say, dude. This video sucks. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and honestly, I'm having a hard time making today's video. Just because it's not really anything coherent. It's just a string of thoughts that I have one after another regarding this April Fool's update. This is not a joke. This is real. You can tier 3 Scarlet Witch. She's got a new uniform. You can buy it. It's not a synergy uniform. So the April Fool's joke was a joke on us. The devs actually spent time doing this. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm trying to be balanced and fair and impartial in my reaction, but I have a lot of thoughts, and a lot of them, unfortunately, are negative. Now, I've already gotten people messaging me saying that they love the uniform and they're really happy, and she's cool and she's stronger than before. On the flip side, I've gotten players saying that they're quitting the game. So it's a very wide range of reactions from the player base. And yeah, you know, I'm not going to make a big deal out of one or two players quitting the game. I'm not trying to say that it's the apocalypse and the sky is falling and everyone should run for the hills and then quit the game. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that this is a very polarizing thing for the devs to do. And I think a lot of players need to step back and think, where is their money really going? Now, you may be happy that your money and the other players' money went into Tier 3 Scarlet Witch, but it took a lot of dev time. I mean, you know, presumably it took a lot of dev time to make this, right? They made a brand new uniform for her. They updated multiple effects. If you look at her uniform and you know what her old uniform looks like, they updated multiple animations on her. They didn't make new animations, but they updated them. So, for example, here they added a whole bunch of extra animations. Here they added a whole bunch of extra additional animations, and then here they added more animations at the end there with the sort of burst, and then here they added, I believe, actually maybe they didn't add they didn't add animations here, but they allow you to cancel the skill immediately. Oh, not immediately, but pretty much immediately, and it will still activate now. And then they of course gave her a tier 3 skill, so they created a brand new skill. Now, there's basically two things that you need to understand based on this, okay? So, they had enough time to make this uniform. It's a pretty uniform. They had enough time to make this uniform, and they had enough time to give Scarlet Witch these upgraded skills. So that means either they can do this really fast, and they refuse to buff other characters like Hulk, Ghost Rider, Ultron, Odin, Dormammu, Adam Warlock, etc. So either they you know are refusing to upgrade those characters, or this doesn't take very much time. Either way, it's a really bad look. It sends a really bad message. I mean, it's basically sending the message of, we're going to upgrade whoever we want. We're just going to follow the metrics and see whoever the most popular character is and choose that character, and everyone else can fuck off. That's the message that they're sending with this uniform. So all you Dormammu fans, all you Odin fans, all you Ghost Rider fans, all you Venom fans, all you fans of characters that have been criminally underrepresented in the game, you should probably take this as a sign that your character is never going to get the justice that they deserve. At the pace that they're going, it'll take 10 years before Venom gets a uniform and a tier 3. It's an absolute joke, because, you know, either they can cobble this together really quickly and they just refuse to do it, or it takes a long time, because they only give us one tier 3 per update, right? So presumably it takes a long time. So that means they're selectively choosing only the most popular characters. So I would imagine that, you know, I don't know, maybe Spider-Woman's going to get added to the game next, and she's going to be the next tier 3, right? So just take your pick of the most popular character, and they will get their tier 3, and everyone else just can kiss their own ass. It's a really bad message to send to players. It's extremely selfish, and you know, you're basically cutting off your nose in spite of your face. You're saying, all the other fans of all these other characters, we don't give a shit about you. We don't care about Clea fans. We don't care about Gamora fans or Guardians of the Galaxy fans. We don't care about Asgardian fans. We don't care about Inhumans fans. We just care about these fans. So here you go. One character. One character that didn't even need the upgrade. And that's going to be the crazy argument that players are going to give you, that she needed the upgrade. So if she needed the upgrade, what does Odin need, right? So if these Scarlet Witch apologists and these fans are being honest, then they should be begging for Odin next, right? Or Dormammu next, right? Because these characters are way worse than Scarlet Witch, and they didn't get anything. But you know what? Those fans, those Scarlet Witch fans, they're not going to say anything now. They're just going to shut up and play the game. So you can't take anything they say seriously at all, because they're heavily biased and extremely hypocritical. So yeah, I'm honestly kind of just at a loss for how to interpret Marvel Future Fight at this point. It really is a Barbie simulator. I mean, it's not even a simulator. It's just a Barbie collection. This game has gone full-blown collection mode. I cannot understand. They know all of the things that we want them to change. All of the game mode suggestions that we've given them, all of the rewards suggestions. We've been begging for more daily crystals. We've been begging for all of these changes. We've been begging for them to fix bugs in Danger Room. We've been begging for connection issue changes. We've been begging for the change to doing this, because a lot of players' accounts can't do this anymore. There's so many bugs in the game. There are so many bad game modes that need to be changed and improved. And there are so many, bugs. Did I say bugs already? Anyways, there's bugs, game mode reworks, and there's so many game modes with bad rewards. And the devs are ignoring all of that and saying, hey, let's work on a uniform and a tier 3 for a character so we can make more money. Because that's all it is, right? For you as a player, if you have the resources saved up, it's not going to cost you anything. But for a player that doesn't have the resources, guess what they have to do? They have to open their wallet and they have to go and buy the resources. Why do you think that they invented this pack right after? By the way, they changed the animation. They changed the little picture there after I told them it was false advertising. Why do you think that they introduced this? So that you can go and buy the black antimatter you need to get Scarlet Witch. Of course. How convenient. Right? Why do you think there's books in that relay? So that you buy it and you can use those books, because you just tier 3'd Professor X, right? So the way the game is going, it seems that they are prioritizing money first and foremost. Easy money. I honestly don't think that this tier 3 took a lot of effort from them. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that this did not take a lot of effort. And that's really sad, because it takes even less effort. Just think about it. Just think about it. What do you think takes more effort? Making an entirely new uniform, coding new skills, and animating an entirely new ultimate skill, and then going in and calculating the stat numbers to make a balanced... Well, maybe they don't give a fuck about the balancing. Calculating the stat boost from tier 2 to tier 3, right? What do you think takes more time? That, or updating the rewards in squad battle, updating the rewards in ABX, updating the rewards in timeline battle, giving us more daily crystals or weekly, monthly crystals? What do you think takes more effort? It's just numbers, guys. All they have to do is go into the numbers and just change the numbers. It says 25 on the crystals, just change it to 50. Boom, done. You don't have to have some kind of, 48-hour conference call. You don't have to have a big powwow meeting. You don't have to get all of the 7 Mafia clan heads of Netmarble together to decide whether you can improve the daily crystals from 25 to 30 or to 50 in Marvel Future Fight. It really doesn't take that much thinking. It really doesn't take that much decision making. It doesn't take, there's not that much red tape involved. But they had enough time to create a tier 3 to milk players out of more crystals and more money. Guys, don't you remember a few months ago when we bought this uniform and we were like, yeah, this is not really worth it. It's just like a minor change over this one. They did it again. Cool. And you know what? When her TV show comes out, they might do it again. Cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fight with players who are happy for Scarlet Witch. I'm not going to argue. I'm going to stop. I'm done. I'm not spending any money in the game. I'm way past done. I haven't spent any money. You can scroll back to the patch note video and you can check out my VIP level. It has not moved an inch. I have not moved an inch. I know it's huge. I know it's a huge number, but it has not moved an inch since then. And it's very easy for me to stop spending on this game because there's no need. There's 100% no need, and that's why I said this is just this is fast. This game is fast turning into a collection game. Just, hey guys, we're introducing these new characters. You can collect them if you want. If not, just keep playing the game silently and come back next month for more new characters. That's all it is. We're in a department store, and they're like, hey guys, we got this new toy on the shelf. Want to buy it? There's really nothing you can do except you take it off my shelf, you put it on your shelf. Very cool. Now it's yours. Now you own it. Good job. You own your tier 3 Scarlet Witch. Awesome. Think of all the exciting content you can use her in, like Shadowland and World Boss. Yeah, with your 5 clears per day. When Scarlet Witch tier 2 with the old uniform could already clear stage 99. Yes, you definitely need her at tier 3 so you can do it a minute faster, maybe 2 minutes faster. Huh? Because tier 2, you know, Professor X could do the same thing. So you gotta one up the professor. Yeah. So with that kind of sign, with these kinds of signs in mind, me as a player, my advice to you is stop spending. I'm not gonna say boycott, but I would say, you know, if you're agreeing with what I'm saying, if your opinion and your perspective on the game is aligning with mine, then maybe slow down your spending, because if it continues to get worse, then you might want to really stop. And then if you hadn't stopped, it's the whole thing. Like, you know, I wish I had known sooner. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Obviously, you can look at this in a positive way. Hey guys, a new tier 3, cool, and she got a rework, so now she's stronger. Awesome. Yeah, you can say that. Sure, yeah. I mean, you can put lipstick on a pig, definitely. I can polish a turd. Sure. Yeah. It doesn't change the reality of the game's situation. The game is boring and hollow for anyone who is not a new player, period. Once you start getting a couple of tier 3s, the game becomes extremely repetitive and extremely boring fast. If you're not a competitive player, there's absolutely no reason to tier 3 most characters. You can completely ignore most tier 3s. You just got a tier 3 like Jean Grey, maybe Doctor Strange, maybe a couple of others, maybe Luna Snow. And then you can just coast through all the content of the game. You can get your 100,000 every day in ABX and just check out. You can get your 800,000 in squad battle and just check out. You could just, just check in and check out. That's all Marvel Future Fight is nowadays for me and for a lot of players. So hopefully the devs are watching and understanding that they need to make sweeping reforms, sweeping changes to the game, because this is not a sustainable business model long term. It's a sustainable business model for some players, but you will lose a lot of players who want more than a very shallow experience. And I am definitely one of those players. I do not want a shallow experience. I like to get hands-on, and I like to deep dive every game that I play, and I like to play it to death, and I obsess over it. That's the kind of player that I am. I'm not just here. It's not a carnival that I'm passing through. You know, I'm not a library guy. I don't just go in and read a few pages of a book and go and leave and come back the next day. No. So, yeah. Sorry that I don't have a more upbeat perspective on this. I really wanted to make a video that was more upbeat and more, had more of a positive vibe to it. But unfortunately, this is the best that I could come up with. And all I can really say is that I sent an email to the devs, or I sent an email through someone to get to the Marvel Future Fight devs, and they emailed me back, and not the devs, but the person that I'd emailed, and they said that they were, looking through the, they basically said, we're listening, we're taking what you're saying into consideration, we're assessing the community's, reaction and sort of feedback on the game, and we are definitely going to make improvements. And remember, a few months ago, they had that survey, and I told you guys all, and I feel dumb now for telling you, but I told everybody to fill out the survey. I filled it out myself, and lo and behold, nothing has come of the survey. Nothing. But the devs have time to make Tier 3 Scarlet Witch. So, with that knowledge, let's go headfirst into the 5-year anniversary. Thanks so much for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.